this video, we'll take an in-depth look at Canvas layouts. We'll cover how to configure them with various content, as well as how to assign them to your Canvas displays. To begin, navigate to the Layouts tab in Creator. If this is a new project, you'll need to click Add New Layout and make one from scratch. If you do have an existing layout, you can duplicate it and use the new copy as a starting point. For our example, we'll make one from scratch. First, we give the layout a name. At the top of the layout card, we now have the option to rename the layout as well as a Save button. Any changes made here will need to be manually saved, or they'll be lost as soon as you navigate away from the page. Next, we have a drop-down list with every Canvas display in the project. If I scroll through here, I can select the displays where I want this layout to be available. If I want to apply this layout to specific displays, I can search by name to find them faster. Note that only displays selected here will be able to load this layout, meaning if I select other displays in Facility View, this layout will not appear as an option at all. Once the displays are chosen, I can continue configuring the layout, but know that you can always come back to add or delete displays from this list at any time. It's also worth noting that in the Equipment tab, each display will also list whichever layouts are available to it, and they can be added from there as well. The next thing we'll do is choose whether this layout is for a landscape or a portrait display. This choice will determine what zone arrangement types are available in the next dropdown. Once chosen, you can simply choose the layout you want from the list. We now need to manually select the zones and choose content for each. For the banner here, I'll select it, and in the region type, select SAVI Show. Now in the new dropdown, I can choose the exact SAVI Show image or slideshow that I want. If you haven't yet uploaded any images to SAVI Show, you can do that from the SAVI Show page, located in the Facility View menu. From here, you simply click Add New and upload the images. Once in the media library, they'll be available for selection in the layout. Now for this smaller zone, I'll choose a SAVI Show slideshow. And for the large landscape zone, I'll choose Source. This source option means that for this specific zone, I'll be able to select it and dynamically change the content based on my list of available sources in Facility View. Note that if I was building a 2x2 layout and I wanted multiple video sources showing at once, all with the ability to be dynamically changed, I would need to use the secondary source option. In addition to the source option, you can simply choose video and enter a multicast address. You would choose this option if you always wanted that zone to show the exact same feed. The image, line in, URL, and VNC options all work in a similar way, except setting up the VNC connection offers additional display options. If you do have multiple streaming sources used, remember you can typically only run 2 zones in 1080 at once, while only one of them can be 4K. With the layout complete, we can hit Save and now use the layout in Facility View. Before we test it out, let's look at the alternative method for creating Canvas layouts. This is found in the Layouts tab within SAVI Show. Most of the concepts here are the same as doing it in Creator, but there are a few differences. When creating a new layout, you'll notice we have to make certain selections before proceeding to the next step. First, name the layout, choose the zone arrangement, and then choose content for each zone. A major difference between creating layouts here versus in Creator is that in SAVI Show, we're limited to only picking SAVI Show content or a source region. To choose a line in, web URL, or anything else, someone with a Creator login would need to make the layout in Creator. After choosing the content, hit Next. Now we choose what displays will have access to the layout. After selecting the displays and hitting Next, the layout will be saved. Now we'll look at how a layout can actually be cast to a display from Facility View. First, pick one of your displays where the layout is available, and then choose the layout from the dropdown. Remember, if a display is not linked in Canvas Edit, the layout assignment will not work. After loading a layout with a source region, I can then choose the source. If you are using the secondary source option for multiple regions, you'll need to manually choose each one. I can also make similar edits to SAVI Show regions. Simply select the zone and then choose the new image or the slideshow from the dropdown. This concludes our Canvas Layouts guide. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe for more SAVI training videos.